Here with DuBois High School, first-year head coach Justin Marshall. Justin, first of all, just introduce the guys you've got with you here.
I've got Bryce Salick, offensive and defensive lineman, Matt Miller, quarterback, and Kyle Hobson, wide receiver and defensive back.
Your first year here in charge of the program. How's it going so far?
Hey, we're off to a great start. The weather's been cooperating, and there's a lot of senior leadership back, and it's been a real smooth transition so far.
What should people expect offensively? Obviously, that's the first question. Obviously, Coach Verichetti's offense was a high-flying offense. Should we expect a lot of the same with Matt and Cal, or is it going to be a little bit more balanced than maybe it's been in the past?
As I told the guys the first time that I met them, we're going to run a lot of the same things. We'll just call it different names. I figure if you have the big guns, you're going to fire them. Maybe a little more balanced, but we're going to use who we have, and obviously these guys have shown that they can get it done through the air, so we're going to use them.
Matt, how's the transition gone with some of the new terminology and things like that?
It was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. A couple of weeks, and I picked everything up pretty well. At this point, I know pretty much the whole offense.
Cal, you're coming off of a record-breaking season, and that was without the guys standing next to you for the first few games of the year. What are your expectations offensively this year for this offense?
Hopefully I'll play another big role, but we definitely have some guys that can contribute offensively. We moved some guys around from last year to different positions, and hopefully they'll do their job and I'll do mine.
There's some guys you guys have to replace, not only skill-wise, but also, on that offensive line. How has that transition gone?
Transition's going really well. You can't really replace a guy like Ryan Pasternak or Drew Buskirk, but we're working with our offensive line, and I think we're going to be just as good as what we were last year.
When you see the two guys standing next to you, Bryce, there, and everything they can do, does that give the whole offense and really the whole team confidence that you guys can win a lot of games?
What they do gives the entire team a bunch of confidence because they have the skill, they have the talent. It's fantastic what they can do and what everybody can contribute.
Flipping things over to the defensive side of the ball, Justin, what do you guys have to do to be maybe better than DuBois has been here the last few years defensively?
Really just start to change the culture, and we said that day one, and these guys know, first day and a half of practice that we're serious about that. We're cutting them loose. We're going to be a lot more physical, and we're going to attack. We're going to play all three facets of the game, and we're going to get after it.
Matt, obviously you have to go against that defense in practice. Are you seeing some things different this year than maybe you have in the past?
Yeah, honestly, it's just almost more physical. We're getting after each other more this year. Like first day of practice, we did Oklahoma drills. We haven't done those in years. So just little stuff like that. There's more of a toughness bug in the air this year, and I like that a lot.
When you guys think back to what you guys did against Clearfield last year, and then how good they ended up being as a football team, beating a team that went very far in double A, even though you guys are quad, or I guess that was triple A Central was. But do you guys look at some of what you were able to do last year, maybe try to build on it and maybe contend for that sub-regional 4A title?
Definitely, yeah. We have a lot of teamwork this year. I think a lot of the guys, we have a great bond, and I think we can use that to carry us far in the playoffs this year. Definitely break that streak that we have going for the school.